I do realize that the government raises money right now through government bonds. So it wasn't just during World War II that the government raised money, but they tried to raise money during World War II, and that's why like trying to raise money through a digital yuan or a digital cryptocurrency where there's going to be so much scarcity that it's going to skyrocket relative to your currency when you're in control of your currency. And then what that's doing is that's raising money in the short term for the bank because everyone that's buying into your cryptocurrency is putting money in your bank with your own with the currency that you currently have, the yuan, because it's going to be relative to your own currency, right? And then next thing you know, the currency is going to skyrocket relative to your currency because of scarcity, right? And then you're gonna pay them out when the money's worth a lot relative to your currency. So you're gonna pay like a ton of money, like a stock that just skyrocketed. I'm just saying, like I don't understand how everything's blockchain now. Like I do understand if I am the blockchain master. I have a Scrooge coin, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to be in charge of the relationships between all the banks, and I will say that one coin is worth $1 million, and anytime that Bank of New York Mellon needs to do a transaction, then I can actually do it in my currency from like a so you could do it from a coding perspective. I understand that. I'm kind of confused about how blockchain is for everything in a lot of ways, but what I'm most confused about is how blockchain is a viable alternative for a central bank's currency, especially because the transactions are slower and you have no ability to stabilize your currency. And if your currency is like madly increasing in value relative to your home country's currency, and that's a then and you would think that's a bad thing, um, because do you ever really want something that's going to have a natural tendency to like run off in value versus your currency? I don't think you do from an economics perspective. So it's like creating a problem in your own currency. So yeah, black people should vote for me because I am for this universal living wage, and I am for encouraging minority owned businesses, and I am actually like super duper cool with black people. As much of a terrible person as I am, I'm actually super cool with black people. But I realize Nevada doesn't only have black people; it has all kinds of people. And South Carolina has a lot of black people. I don't really know. I've never really I don't really know how to run for office. Aren't you? Are you supposed to? Aren't you like I love unions. I love black people. I love guns. Oh gosh, I know. I know. We don't have to be for guns, but I am for states' rights, and that's the thing about if you're from Nevada, your state has the right to pretty much be left alone. But can you be left alone? That's the thing. I'm trying to like. This is a revolution. Pete Buttigieg does not want a revolution. I want a revolution, and my revolution says um, we shouldn't leave you alone if you're bad for the environment. But that doesn't mean that you can't have a stable, like, awesome life where you don't have to worry about having a job, where you're allowed to prosper. Like, I want you to prosper, but I want you to prosper while not hurting me with your actions. And I think that some people, including myself, need help being good people, and that's why like it's like the government's going to get involved and it's going to tell you that you're not allowed to eat this, but you're not even going to know because it's just going to be removed from the store. That's the way I am. I don't want you to really notice the government's involvement in you becoming a good person.